Hey Internet. In this video, I'm just going to talk about my experience working in a supermarket. I see my background's doing a little glitchy thing. That's all good. I'll just move over here. That'll make me look a little bit more bold than usual. I actually do have hair, but that's all good. Alright, so why did I leave? The most juiciest question of all time. I found a better job. Just found an engineering job, and yeah, so I graduated from mechanical engineering, found an engineering job. I worked at a supermarket for 4 years. I used that. I guess I used my paychecks to pay my tuition fee. That was a pro, I guess. Pay my tuition fee, and I don't have a student loan. Yay. So that's what I used my paychecks on. Pros and cons at working in a supermarket. The hours were good. They fit around my study schedule or university schedule, whatever you call it. Cons. There are many cons. It's a physical laboring job, so it is what it is. I was a laborer. I moved boxes from A to B. Wine boxes because I was in the liquor department. Okay. Right. What else can I say? So, should you work at a supermarket? So, if you don't mind minimum wage, whatever, do it if you want to. The age of the employees are generally young, like high schoolers or uni students. So, pretty much 16, 25-ish. I'm probably on the older end. I worked there when I was 28. No, younger than that. Uh, 26, yeah. So I worked there for 4 years, so left when I was 30. So, yeah. Long story short, I started uni late. And yeah, that's all good. The job is repetitive. You move, you do the same thing every day, basically. So yeah, pros is good for uni students because it fits your schedules. And now I'm listing the cons. So physical, I mentioned that, and I mentioned it's minimum wage. Mentioned that it's repetitive, and I didn't answer the question: should you work at a supermarket? So if you had a choice between the supermarket and anywhere else, I would pick anywhere else if you wanted your mental health to be preserved. Because, look, it's repetitive, it's boring, it's not interesting for me at least. Working at checkouts is you basically stand on the same spot for 8 hours and pretend to be nice to customers. I guess we're all pretending to be nice to customers. That's part of our jobs. It's like we're smiling on the outside, but we're actually dying on the inside. Alright. Next con. Speaking customers, I deal with rude customers like every single day or every time I work, I guess. Just because I'm in the liquor department, and yeah, I mean, most customers are fine, but every day I do have a rude customer. That is what it is. So, if you don't like dealing with rude customers, yeah, don't work in the supermarket because you will have rude customers. This is a really glitchy background. Don't know why. That's all good. Alright. What else can I say? So, not naming names or anything, but the supermarket that I work for, let's be real, they didn't value all of the employees. Like, you know how in Christmas they would give you like a $5 gift card or whatever? The one that I work for, so they only gave the gift card or a box of chocolates to their full timers, not part timers like me. So, yeah, I guess that's one thing to look out for. Some supermarkets just are like that, just stingy. Okay. Any other complaints? In terms of employees and staff, they were all good, didn't have any issues. I mean, I think everyone that I talked to, or all the staff that I talked to, and the managers, of course, they knew I hated the place. It's like, look, I didn't spend 4 years studying engineering and graduating from engineering school just to work at. Nearly slipped the name there. But yeah, uh, I know when you're making videos like this, you're not meant to uh, call out the company name, right? But you already know what company it is. It's not hard, right? But yeah, this company, look, it's part of a bigger branch, and they're basically a multi-billion-dollar supermarket franchise. So yeah, them being stingy didn't help. Yeah, and some of my coworkers made a good point. It's like you can bust your ass for this company, and they just won't thank you for it. And it's like, yeah, understandable. In terms of did I have any problems with the staff? Nah, let's be real. All of the staff are in hell together. That's a little bit dramatic, but it is basically it. Like, you're just doing things that you just don't want to do just to get the bag, right? Getting that minimum wage. So, yeah, no real complaints. Oh, I had a mini complaint though. Like, random staff would put their stuff in my locker. So they didn't steal anything. They would just put their newspaper, their cups, and their hats in my locker. So I contemplated, should I go to a general store and build a glitter bomb and bedazzle them next time they put random stuff in my locker? But I looked up the prices for the materials, and it's not worth the effort or time. I just sent an email to the manager like, yeah, and I just got a $5 padlock to resolve that issue. And yeah, and managers like, yeah, gave the older people, let's be real, it is the older staff that have a mug, newspaper, and a hat, right? The younger people don't do that. Well, the younger people don't buy newspapers. Anyways, it's, yeah, send email to the boss and like, but the manager really didn't. I guess they told them off, but they don't care about the manager, so that is what it is. But the $5 padlock solved the issue. I think that was the only complaint. Did I have any issues with managers? Nah, I think managers were all good. Um, I mean, they called me out on little things like just don't stand around and talk to people, customer or employees. It is what it is. I guess but I feel like you kind of need to talk to customers sometimes. Well, I don't intentionally just walk up to customers and talk to them, but sometimes you just talk to customers just because, like, they ask for things or you just start up a conversation. But yeah, I think their point was just like, just don't stand around and talk, walk and talk. Yeah, what else can I say? So I covered if you had a choice, don't work at a supermarket. Um, you can, I mean, no judgment. I work there and it is what it is. And I know some people would probably like jump at the chance at work at a supermarket because they're kind of desperate and need the money. Understandable. Have a good day. All right. What else? I mean, look, it's a starting job. Like, you go there, you work. Since I was late to the game, I had like previous jobs, so I kind of knew what the work life is. It's just, yeah, it's a job, right? Just over broke. It's not a career. It's not something that I enjoy. And yeah, I mean, working 2 days ain't bad. One moment. Apologies. Had to clear my throat. Okay. I think I talked about everything. Um, what else can I say? Did I have any problems with my department? Nah, they were like two people. It's all good. I think the hardest part is just like making conversation, like small talk, to be honest. Like, what did you do in the weekend? Did you watch a movie or whatever? Because, like, I mentioned the age gap was different. Like, most of them are high schoolers or uni students. And me being a little bit older, it's like, what do we even talk about? I mean, there was like I guess there was a lot of people that went through my department. They kind of figured out early that being, I guess, an employee at a supermarket isn't what they want to do in life. I wish I had that opportunity just to like leave whenever I wanted. But no, I stuck it out when I graduated, found a job, then I left. Which was the smarter move, right? Because all of this was during the pandemic as well. So at the time of recording, we are on our second Greek letter, Omicron. Well, the second one that they've announced. So I'm sure we'll go down the Greek letter alphabet all the way down to Omega. So, reasoning why I'm mentioning this. So, back in the first year of the pandemic, of 2020, we had this lockdown system in our country, in New Zealand, much like the rest of the world. But it caused issues, right? So, lockdowns means like only essential services open, which is disrupts the supermarket chain and things like that. So now it's 2022 as a recording, so you could say 2 or 3 years ago from 2020. And now, like people, so now we no longer have the lockdown system, which is great, but at the same time, uh, there's a lot more anti-maskers and anti-vaxxers that just go into the supermarket. And yeah, look, they walk into the shop without a mask, and we have to get security because, look, they know they just want to cause trouble, right? They walk in without a mask, and because it's part of New Zealand's compulsory mandate to wear a mask during supermarkets during a pandemic. So yeah, and like if we asked them to do it, they're gonna be swearing at you and just causing your life problems. And we don't get paid enough for that. We get paid minimum wage, so it's like, yeah, I think it's another time. It's another reason to leave the supermarket. To be honest, just dealing with just like abusive customers. Don't want to deal with it. And yeah, also like some of the anti-vax, anti-mask people, they kind of. I hope I can swear on YouTube, not too much. But they pull like the dick move, right? They would cough on people and like it's not on. That's like basically bioterrorism. So I just don't want to deal with that. I don't want to be like, first of all, like myself and my whole family's been fully vaccinated, but at the same time, you don't want these protesters and anti-vaxxers and stuff coughing on you and just like infecting your family. So I guess that's like a safety reason as well. So yeah, that was another reason why I wanted to leave. So yeah, um, what else can I say? I think that covers everything. So no problems with the staff. I mean, staff managers, they already knew I hated it, working at the supermarket. But yeah, it was just a good time to leave, to be honest. Like, been looking for an engineering job for a year, and having two major lockdowns didn't help. But I'm glad a Hail Mary pulled through and I managed to get out of the supermarket place when I did. Alright. Oh, so shout out to the boys working at the supermarket and ladies. You guys do a good job. I know dealing with rude customers or anti-mask, anti-vax protesters it's it sucks. All right. So if you're staying there, good luck. Uh, so special shout out to, can I say his name? Uh, Muhammad. Well, it's not his name, but it's part of his name. So shout out to Muhammad. Shout out to Hussein. Yeah, they had the foresight to leave, and they both tell me that it's much better once they're doing their job that they love. So one's a computer scientist and the other one's a builder. So they were the OG veterans with me that started roughly the same time, around about 3 years ago. Also, shout out to GRM Security for protecting our supermarket. Uh, Shout out to Kia. I know you're watching because you subscribed like a month ago. So shout out to you. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you had a great day. Be sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends, ring the bell, turn on all notifications. Leave a comment on what's your experience. Have you ever worked in a supermarket? Are you going to work in a supermarket? I highly recommend you don't and pick a different job if you want your sanity to remain and your happiness to remain in a stable level. Working in a supermarket wasn't fun for me, but that's just personal preference. Alright, alright. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see ya.